You think you know me? Say I'm as cold-hearted as they come. You think I'm slowly cutting my ties with you, that I'm done. Here's what you don't know. Feelings, they grow slow. I've just been caring for mine. Now I can feel it. Now I believe it. Baby, tonight is the night. I'm gonna call you up in the name of love. Gonna call you up and tell you that I'm not giving up. In the name of love, I'm not giving up yet on you. In the name of love, in the name of love. In the name of love, in the name of love. You think it's easy, yeah. Falling in love, well, maybe for you. I think it's crazy, oh no. But I'll be damned if I'm not a fool. Here's what you don't know. Feelings, they go slow. I've just been caring for mine. Now I can feel it. Now I believe it. Baby, tonight is the night. In the name of love, in the name of love. In the name of love, in the name of love. I'm gonna call you up in the name of love. Gonna call you up and tell you that I'm not giving up. In the
Welcome to Free Life Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
What is going on, Swampy, Pinky Doll Z, Maruta, Birdman, thank you for being a member for 8 months. Who else got here? Ultraviolet, what is up? Be random with me. Everybody's here. It's a big party. That's what I'm talking about. All right, woo, we got PayPal already from, I think that's Z. Z, I thank you for your PayPal donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's do YoutubeUser. Got 4 questions that we didn't get to the last time. Let's get that done right now. We got lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of YoutubeUser questions. So let's see what's going on. Hamburger and a shake. It's been a minute. How you doing? Good to see you. All right. YouTubeUser just H. Well, okay. So we're summing it up here, but we'll do the whole thing in there. Joanna, welcome. Good to see you. All right. Does H miss me? That's the first thing. No contact from H. We have an official ghosting at this point. And you're like, well, I'm not sure what's going to happen after the ghost. I mean, it seems like we're sort of ghosting with that. Oh my, it's going to be a little bit more ghosting ahead. We got that. All right. The proper question is H missing me? We still have no contact. Not really. No, it doesn't seem like H misses you very much. So H is just doing their own thing. They're kind of busy. They sort of see this as a little bit of a challenging aspect or challenging relationship, maybe even a challenging connection. And you're going to have a rough time kind of getting this on the recovered mode, definitely with that. Not saying it's fully able to be written off. It just looks like right now it's not the best time to engage upon this, to get this done, to get that connection out there, which could be difficult to maintain definitely with that. So it looks like the H does not currently miss you. Now, obviously that could change. Tomorrow may be a completely different day. You never know. We had the devil. You just missed it. It was on the bottom. You don't want that devil card or something like that. That's no bueno. All right. Now, the second question is ultimately, see, that's my saying. Ultimately, does H want to be with me, a connection long term? I want to make sure that they're serious, that they're making all this thing. If you can recover the H thing, again, you got to make it past November. November is sort of the headliner date here where you got to make it past, right? We got to make it till Friday. So you got to make it past November, and I think it's going to be a lot better. Reiki, welcome. Good to see you. But yeah, it's just like you have a couple of challenges coming into November. You're going to have to make it into that. So if you can survive that, I think things are going to really, and I mean remarkably improve from what they are now. It just looks you having a little bit of a challenging thing there, but just says it's entirely possible. You have to sort of work on it get together, have a meeting of the minds, make sure things are working, things are functional. I think that's going to be your mainstay here. You definitely don't want to mess around with this. Now, do they want to get serious? Can we get serious with this? Again, if we can recover, we can make nice, as they say. If we could get things sort of back to where we need it. The Hierophant says yes. The Hierophant is about authority. It is about moving things to the next level, getting getting that recovery in, getting all of the kind of things needed done that we need done. And I think if we can get all of these things rounded up, make it through November, I think a seriousness is definitely going to be on the table. You have two big majors, Magician and the Hierophant. This is kind of something that you're in control of, right? What are you going to do to contact them? What are you going to do to sort of get this relationship incorporated and moving forward and getting it sort of progressed down the line? That's going to be the big difficulty, as far as that goes. Third question, will H contact me before the trip? Now, as you know, YouTube users going on the big European vacation, not the one from National Lampoon, but a different European vacation. Now, will H, basically the question, will H contact before or after the Europe trip? I really think it's going to be after. You do have a Page of Swords, sort of limited communication, not exactly attached to that. YouTube users got a fifth question. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. But yeah, sort of limited communication, a limited kind of connection as per before the trip. It's almost like the trip does help a little bit, sort of moving this forward, moving it in the direction you want to go. Knight of Wands is us taking a trip and not really having the contact that we need before we engage upon that trip. That is kind of challenging indeed. You're going to have to look at that and kind of, evaluate what you want to do, how you want to do this, and things like that. I think that's going to be an important aspect as it goes forward. So I think it's going to be after the trip. And the fourth question for YouTube user is, will H contact me on Snapchat or Instagram? We'll go Snapchat on the left, or we'll go Instagram on the right. We got quite a few, and I mean quite a few at Tarot Throwdown.
Time for a Tarot Throwdown.
Within the context of this one reading, I think Snapchat looks a little better. So we have Instagram on the right? So you have Instagram on the right. We have Instagram on the left. We have Snapchat on the right. Snapchat looks a little better. It does look like Snapchat is something where it's a quick communication, or it's like we're really intense, we got it going on, and then they ghost me a little while longer. I think this is sort of their thing, right? They do have a lot of busy work to do. They do have a lot of things that need to get done. And one of the mainstays here is going to be surviving this, right? So the Snapchat looks like the best option here. I don't think they give up on Instagram entirely. I think you do get a connection on Instagram. I think you can do both. But if you're looking for what actually happens the first, in my opinion, I think that you get the Snapchat is the first option with that. I don't think Instagram is completely written off, but Snapchat does look a little better if you're looking for basically the proper question, which is, will H contact me on Snapchat or Instagram? So I assume you're looking at what is first, and I think that is going to be that, right? There we go. Pretty easy with that. Christina, welcome. Good to see you. What is going on? Everybody's up in here. We got 15 people viewing up here. If you haven't hit that like and sub, please do that. We greatly appreciate that. Greatly appreciate all the likes and subs and all of that other stuff. Only 16 in chat. Yeah, we just started like 3 minutes ago. Ultraviolet wants 108 people in here. On the first 5 minutes, that's probably not reasonable. Joanna, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, the final YouTube question of the morning up here. Well, of the early stream, afternoon, evening, early stream. Still got Z. I did not forget about you. You are coming up. Don't you worry. We got a thumbs up for Z. Thank you, Z. I appreciate you hanging out. All right, the other YouTube user question is, when do you see me getting to a serious commitment, H and I? I really think it's on off. I don't think it's like a super serious thing. I don't think it's a consistent thing. I think you're in a level of inconsistency with this relationship. I think sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's fantastic, sometimes it's not. You just got to sort of go with the flow. This isn't something where you can expect everything to be amazing and beautiful and everything has happened perfectly. So, you know what I'm saying? Like everything unfolds like a Disney movie. It's not a Disney movie. It's not. Wheel of Fortune said what you're getting now is what you're going to continue to get, which is not exactly exactly what you kind of wanted, but it is kind of realistic, though. It is kind of realistic. Puya and Monica, welcome. Good to see you. You just get what you're getting now is what you continue to get. I mean, that's what you continue, right? Sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's great, sometimes there's no contact, they're busy, they're doing other things, they're moving on with other things with that. Six of Wands just says, hey, you do have the possibility of, getting into something more serious. Again, I do think if you're looking for like a serious commitment, something to where you say some vows or something, you say boyfriend, girlfriend, you do something that's going to be some type of verbal communication that we're heating up. I really think it's going to be November again. It feels like after the first November contact, after the first November challenge, if we can make it, I think it's going to be good. Again, if we can make it into December, it's all golden. It's all golden from there. You have the end of the rainbow. Tarot at the end of the rainbow. Maybe we'll use that. But we do have all of that good stuff there, right? Justice card. It is a balancing out aspect with this person. They're very busy. They have a very busy life. They're sort of looking at things. They don't know what to do or where to go with some of this stuff. They don't really understand sort of the complexities of a serious relationship since they haven't been in one in a while. In my opinion, of course, but Justice card says you're gonna have to ride the wave. You're gonna have to sort of do what you need to do here and see if that's going to be possible later on, because right now it looks a little challenged. We have a little ghosting aspect with that, and you got to kind of see where this goes. Not something that's not a Disney movie, absolutely not. But what is a Disney movie is Z. Z is a Disney movie over there. Z wants to know. Z says hello. Hello. One-on-one with Boss Man. All right, the Boss Man is coming. The Boss Man has a one-on-one interview with that. Hopefully the Boss Man's a big teddy bear is what. And thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. We need the Boss Man to be a big old teddy bear. If we can get that, then that is going to be a perfect situation for all of us right now. Perfect situation for all of us right now. So let's see if the Boss Man's going to be okay. The end of the rainbow. Yeah, the Disney end of the rainbow. Could be today. You don't know. I haven't seen a Disney movie in like forever. I think when I tuned into Disney before, I watched all the Star Wars stuff, and then I kind of turned it off. I didn't really see anything else I wanted to watch on Disney. I mean, Dumbo is a great movie, but that's just not my thing anymore. I'm sorry, Dumbo. No offense to the elephant. I really loved you when I was like 7, but not now. RR, thank you for your donation. All right, we got the interview or the one-on-one with the Boss Man. Gonna be intense. The Boss Man's gonna be in there. Man, I really think that this goes pretty kind of tame. There's nothing big in there. It goes kind of tame. It's pretty relaxed with that, right? A lot of planning for the future. You know what this Four of Swords, Z's been around long enough. You know what the Four of Swords means. It's about resting. It's about taking a break. It's about looking in perspective. And thank you for your other donation. But mainly, it is about planning for the future, Z. You saw that. There's a brief review of what you've done. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. But we got a lot of stuff coming up. Z, I think you're going to get sort of overloaded with a lot of stuff that's sort of sneaking around that corner. You're like, oh my, I got to do this and that and this and that. That's a lot of this and that's to do. But I do think a lot of planning for the future occurs in this particular one-on-one. I think they like what you're doing already. Wheel of Fortune is, let's keep it going. Let's keep it moving like we had it. It seems like I like what you're doing. You like what you're doing. It seems okay with that. King of Cups, there's some things you wanted to discuss. I would hold back on some of that. I wouldn't get too serious in this. I think they're taking it a little bit casual. I wouldn't get super serious with it. Just relax, see what they have to say, see what kind of future plans we got. Let them sort of tell you they like what you're doing. And, if you're going to bring up a lot of stuff, I wouldn't bring it up in this. I would gradually and incrementally bring things up over time. It does look like they could get overloaded a little bit, a little too much overloaded. They'll be like, oh my, this person's going to be in here all day telling me this crap. But, that's it. As always, entertainment purposes only. Never talk to your boss based on a fat man talking to you about tarot cards on the internet. But yeah, Paulo, welcome. Good to see you. Did we still have the ChatScan app in the description? Let's make sure it's still there. It is. It's still there. How to support my work is the wrong category for that. But I'm going to leave it there, Paula. So it is officially there. Don't worry. I actually have it in there. RR, thank you for your other donation. Woo! Woo, let's see. We got Z covered. I think Joanna is next. Joanna, welcome back. What's going on over there? Is that person I have in mind also interested? Oh my, it could be.
Music to make love to.
That could be nice if they're interested. If they're not, that could be a restraining order. You got to be careful these days. You got to be careful with the restraining order these days. No means no. All right, let's look at what's going on with this. We got the Mons Tarot. Little monsters here, little monsters there. And, we got to see what's going on. All right, let's see what is happening here. Is that person I have in mind, do they like me too? Got a little crush? Want to know if they're crushing right back. You could have a double crush, I like the Orange Crush back in the day. Now, I know REM had a song the same thing, but I'm just saying that drink was really good. That was a very fizzy drink. It was very sugary. It made me fat, but that was a very fizzy drink indeed. I like that. I got to look and see if the Orange Crush is available in diet. You listen to Lord of the Rings on audiobook. Ultraviolet. Hopefully the Lord of the Rings did not have blank spaces when it gets to the minors, right? That's the equivalent. Let me tell you that. That's the equivalent. If you listen to that's the equivalent of having Lord of the Rings deck with no minors illustrated, right? Tarot Magician. Welcome, Renee. How you doing? So we had Lord of the Rings deck, had no illustrated minors. That's the equivalent of loading up the audiobook of Lord of the Rings and having big silent spaces in there where nothing happens. Like all of a sudden the audio just like goes away and you're like 10 minutes and you're like, did this stop? What the hell's going on? You look at it and it's like still playing. You're like, what's going on? There's like nothing here. There's nothing. There's no plot. There's no story. There's nothing here. What's going? And like 10 minutes later, it starts again. And you skip 10 minutes of the book. That's what I'm saying. Kama, welcome. Good to see you. But yeah, Joanna, is that person I have in mind interested? Moon and Knight of Cups and Knight of Swords. Ooh, that's nice. A little love balloons for you. I like it a lot. You got the Moon, right? They feel a little bit of an emotional resonance, an emotional connection. It's kind of nice. They feel like things are going well and things are sort of pursuing through and they kind of like you. And they sort of looking around and kind of saying, hey, Joanna looks pretty cute over there. The Moon is like, I want to go on that journey, but it's also about an emotional connection, a sort of a psychic or an intuitive connection and what have you. So they know you're interested. I think they're interested too. We have this backed up by the Knight of Cups, Mr. Romance themselves, Lady Vegas. What's going on? Good to see you. But yeah, the Knight of Cups, Mr. Romance themselves, coming up on a little bit of a pond. They're going to have to cross the pond with the kitty. Kitties don't like water, so that should be an interesting experience, to say the least. But yeah, that Knight of Swords, right? You got two knights over here, sort of a forward momentum, forward movement with this sort of progression thing here. And you got the emotional resonance with the Moon. I like it a lot. I think that is a big old love balloons, and we could even do a thumbs up if you so would like that. What would the future want to say to me regarding about the challenges I face this year with B and the project? The future's calling. What does it want to say? I mean, hello. This is the future. And the future's like, hello. I am typing a message from the past. I am the future. And I'm coming back into the past, typing an important message about the whole bee situation and the project and everything else. What kind of information do I have to impart with this particular individual, with this particular thing? What kind of things would the future call and want to know? I would say the death. Well, yeah. I mean, there's clearly a disadvantage that you walked into here that you couldn't avoid. A situation you walked into, it's not exactly the best. You had some disadvantages. You didn't get the things that you wanted, and you didn't sort of get the treatment that you kind of deserved within that, right? The death card, there obviously needs to be some changes happening in here. We're not working as is. This is not functional as it is. It ain't doing it, right? And you know this. You saw this. There need to be some changes in their behavior. There need to be some changes with the whole project thing. There need to be changes with the entire situation needed to be changed for the better, because it just wasn't how it should have been. 10 of Pentacles says you needed more support, and I think that's what the future wants you to know. You needed more support, but you didn't get it, and that's okay. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. Sometimes it's challenging, sometimes it's not. You kind of have to just settle down and see where you're going to go from there. I think that's a big important part here. The star says that you were guided in the proper direction, right? You knew to stay away when problems occurred. You knew to keep the project going. You knew where to go and ultimately where the project needed to be. And you're the kind of the guiding factor or the leading factor here. And that's a good thing because, again, there's more projects in the future. There's more exciting possibilities in the future. And you definitely want to be a part of that. And the fact that you're guiding, you're sort of the leadership in there makes it all the better. Queen of Cups just says, the future says, don't get emotional about stupid things. People are stupid sometimes. Don't let them get you stupid. Don't let them get you emotional, right? Just sort of observe their stupidity and go, wow, that's really stupid. That, you know, that's really dumb what they're doing over there. You know, so just watch it, get disassociated emotionally, don't get too involved. Queen of Cups is all about water and getting emotionally connected, getting emotionally involved. And it's better next time not only to have the situation be a little bit different, right? I mean, they could have treated you different. We could have done things differently, but also the Queen of Cups. Don't get wrapped up in their emotions, right? Don't let other people affect you, because that's sort of an issue long term. If people can sort of press your buttons and control you and get you upset, what have you, it's better to be disassociated, watch them do stupid things, and don't get wrapped up in it, which is extremely difficult. Mina, welcome. Good to see you. RR, what are D's current feelings for me's? D's and me's. Let's see what's going on with that. With the super duper Lynette. Oh, we need to use some new. I said Tarot of the Rainbow, didn't I? Is this it? Is this it? What the hell is this? I think this could be it. Yes, this is it. Tarot, the End of the Rainbow. You know, I said I was going to use it. I mean, I'm just saying. I said I was going to use it. And all of that other stuff. By the way, Tuesday is my birthday. We're having a big celebration. We're giving away 5, and I said 5 tarot decks. We're giving away 5 tarot decks that I no longer use. Might as well give it to y'all. We're having a lot of giveaways. We're going to give away some other stuff too. We're having lots and lots of giveaways. We're going to have magic tricks. We're going to have all sorts of exciting things. So be here on Tuesday. It is my birthday. I'm celebrating by giving everything to you. So, you know, we got tons and tons and tons and tons of stuff to give to you. Maybe more than 5, and maybe like 7, maybe 10. I don't know. It might be 10. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. It may be a very large amount of stuff given away. So we have lots of trivia. There'll be a lot of fun in there. So come back Tuesday for the big birthday celebration. Enjoy the party balloons until then. So yeah, Tuesday is going to be a fun time. Anyway, these current feelings for me. Ooh, man, the giving aspect. I really think they are going to be more communicative. I really think they are going to reach out. I really think they are going to have some effort or put forth some effort as far as you two have been going, right? We're seeing consistently better cards with D. You're getting better and better. Like the first time you asked me, you got like terrible cards. And then we got better and better over time. And I think it's progressively getting into that zone. So I think that's going to be fantastic as well. So I really think that you should be encouraged at this point from this. The devil does say some of the old behaviors or some of the behaviors that we've seen before do emerge back there. So be prepared for that as well. But the 4 of Coins says sort of see what D says first. See what D does first. You want them to lead this interaction, right? Because you do have sort of a giving, a level of interacting, a level of giving and interaction, giving you something. But hold on to what they give. Don't sort of reciprocate 120% there. Sort of see what they say, see where we're going, and see where this is going to lead us as well. I think that's going to be fantastic as well. All right. Well, D want to commit to me very soon. Let's see what's going on. There we go. See what's happening over there with the D, commitment, maybe. Again, you have the lovers, you have the Two of Cups, like way back when. You had like the Ten of Swords, you had the Three of Swords. You had some rough cards. And it's progressively getting better. I like it. We've seen a lot of Ten of Cups, a lot of Ten of Pentacles in here lately, and it just looking like it's being better as well. Christina, thank you. I appreciate you. Smriti, welcome. Good to see you. We got Avantika. Man, it's been a minute. Welcome, Avantika. Thank you so much for your donation. Let me know what your question is, Avantika. Thank you again on the PayPal donation over there. If you want to donate with PayPal, there's a link right there. Just go where I'm pointing. It's like right over there somewhere. Anyway, if you're on the phone, you know, there you go. Avantika, you can indeed get a reading. Okay, what did D want to connect with? Would D want to commit to this situation soon? The Ace, man, and the Six. Really encouraging news, really encouraging cards as far as this is concerned. The Six of Swords is sort of a journey, moving forward, moving into that next realm, seeing where we're going to go, seeing where we're going to land with this. Takes a little longer than you should. It takes a little longer than you had expected, but I do think you're on that journey. It's going to be a longer road, right? The Six is a slow-moving vehicle, but it is a progression from a set of challenges into a better tomorrow with that, right? YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. KD, welcome. KD said hello and then retracted it. She put a question mark on that. She's like, hey guys, I mean, you know, y'all gotta respond to me. Hey guys, question mark. KD, you know, I mean, I got my app, KD. My app sees everything. My app sees everything. All right. All right, let's see what's going on with that. So I do think it's not going to be soon, but I do think that the commitment is there. Ace of Coins is beginning a stable relationship, beginning something steady, something stable, something encouraging, something exciting with that, right? That is what you want. That is what you would like to have. But, you know, that's the way it goes. Exposing your error, KD. You're an open book over here, KD. Yeah, the KD. I'm playing with you, KD. KD, you don't take a Virgo very seriously, KD. You should know that by now. Especially Virgo, a fat man on YouTube. Okay, let's see. You know more than anyone I'm on the hunt to settle down with. All right. You're okay. So okay, where we go? All right, we'll delete that. Yeah, you're on the hunt. Yeah. You're on the hunt. You're out there like a wolf. You're scanning the environment. You're sniffing the grass. You're like, what's going on over here? I smell something in the air, and I think it's a commitment. I'm looking for one. I'm scanning the environment. I'm trying to find that commitment. What is happening with that? YouTube user, is Ace the one? Or am I going to ultimately find somebody else? You know, ultimately seems to be the word of the day. I do use that a lot. I'm trying not to use that anymore since y'all started making fun of me. Darcy, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, we'll see. Oh, we got like 9 jumpers. We're not going to use all 9 of the jumpers. I don't know. I think 1 jumper's my limit. This is a 1 jump limit show. I mean, this is a 1 jump limit show. We got 9 jumpers. Not going to use all 9 of those. All right. Is H the one? Or am I going to find someone else? I think you're going to find someone else. The Ten of Swords. Let's reverse. Let's reverse to the old days, shall we? Back when I had to walk to school 20 miles uphill both ways in the snow. The Ten of Swords was there. The Ten of Swords, you got this not only once, you got a 3 of Swords too. I remember weird shit like this, you know? I remember a lot of weird stuff like this. But yeah, the Ten of Swords, you got it. The first H rating. And I was like, YouTube user, this doesn't look good. I don't really think that this is the one. I think you're having difficulties. I think it's going to be hard. Now, I'm not writing them off completely, although the Ten of Swords is a kind of a write them off completely kind of card. I mean, let's talk about that. But yeah, the world says you have a lot of other opportunities there. You need, let me tell you what you need. You need somebody that passionately just loves you. You need somebody that counts the minutes before you call them next or they call you next. You need someone that's excited to see you, excited to talk to you, someone that thinks about you, that texts you cute things, that has all sorts of things in common, that wants to go on the European trip with you, that wants to have all of these cool interactions, that wants to know what you're doing over there and wants updates and all this other good stuff. You don't need somebody who's just going to ghost your ass. I'm just saying. And furthermore, Rocky's World, it's been a long minute. Welcome. Good to see you. You need somebody who is predictable. You're getting a lot of the unpredictable kind of things. You don't need somebody ghosting you. You want somebody who's passionate about YoutubeUser, who can't wait to see YoutubeUser, right? You don't want somebody who's just going to ghost you and not call you for like 3 weeks or what have you. Ten of Swords. I just think that you could get somebody better and you deserve better. That's just my thing. That's just my thing. Are you going to be happy with somebody that ignores you for long periods of time? I'm just asking a question there. But anyway, the Seven of Wands says they're clearly defensive about making a commitment right now, about getting things there. They're not at that level to where they're excited about YoutubeUser, and you want somebody who is excited about YoutubeUser. They're not. Maybe they'll be in the meantime. Maybe later they'll be, but right now it's like, nah. And this is kind of where you need to be right now. You want an encouraging word from this person. You want just a message of love or interest or anything from that. We really need that at this point. And thank you for your donation. But the Seven of Wands are a little defensive about that. I think, ultimately, I think that you could find better, in my opinion. The world says there's a lot of people out there, right? You got 8 billion people. Let's say 4 billion are male. If you like male, then there you got 4 billion to choose from. King of Wands. If somebody's too busy to text you for 3 seconds, that's a problem. If somebody is not interested in texting you for 3 seconds, it takes 3 seconds to type something out, and they're not doing that, then that is not going to be somebody that long term do you really want to hang out with. In my opinion, with that, right? I think YoutubeUser deserves the best. If that means waiting a little bit, then that means waiting a little bit. Way to go. So Rocky is a world. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. YouTubeuser's got another one. Career question going on with that. What kind of things can we get happening here? Career question. Is the job my sister sent me my next job? Now, from your description, that sounds pretty nice. My leaning on yes. But let's see what the tarot cards say, because you don't really come in here from an intuition. You come in here for the tarot cards and the tarot tower and all of the fun stuff and all of that, 4 billion males is way too many. Well, do you want to just, I don't know, a couple of wars will knock out like half of those. I don't know. If we have a big war and a big conflict, we'll probably knock out quite a few. All right. It's just my opinion, though. All right. Let's see. Career question. This is a job. My sister sent me a good job. The wheel. Oh, Jesus. This looks so nice. I like this a lot. You've been looking for a better job. Let's make that clear. Second piece of information. I said September was your time because you're talking about October, you're talking about November, I'm talking about September, and I kept railing on September. I wouldn't shut up about September. I said, YouTubeuser, you need to start calling in September. I think that's going to be your big opportunity. And all of a sudden, what do you get? You get the opportunity I was talking about. Based upon previous readings, I'm leaning towards this being a yes. We'll go ahead and do a thumbs up, right? You want YouTubeuser over there to get that done, that nice stable job that can, with all of that. And you've been looking. And I said September, and this is September. We're kind of wrapping it up, but I think this is going to be the big opportunity for you. Now, what is the evidence here? The evidence is the Wheel of Fortune, a steady, regular, predictable, nice job. Okay. Not only that, but the Ten of Cups, happy home, happy family, and more of an emotional thing too. People that are going to support you rather than the stiff competition that you're at now. People that are going to be there for you. People that are going to like you. People that are going to be supportive and really kind of, like seeing you on a day-to-day basis. Ten of Cups says that is what you're going to do. And that is important. important. That is critical for you right now. You need that support after all of the challenges that you've had. Tracy, it's been a minute. Welcome. Good to see you. All right. The other thing is, and by the way, Avantika, did you ask your question already? Let's see what Avantika said. Avantika, yes, I've got Avantika's question. Avantika, you are next. We got YouTubeUser in the meantime, though. Oh, we clicked the wrong thing. Currently, my Instagram is disabled. I don't want to talk to nobody. I'm ghosting the whole damn world at this point. If you like my Instagram, tough luck. Currently, my Instagram is off, but while it's open, does H keep tabs on me via a fake account? Is H over there looking at the pictures of YouTubeUser? Ooh, maybe. Let's see what's going on. Ooh, I think they are. They've looked. I don't think they're just staring at it. I don't think they're going to sit there for like hours staring at your pictures going, YouTubeUser, this is amazing. I can't believe I haven't talked to this person. I think if they were interested in you, they'd give you a call, or they would at least text. They do something that shows that instead of ghosting you if they were this interested right now. But I do think they have looked. Yes, right? Ace of Cups. I like what I see. I'm looking over there. You know, you're looking pretty cute on Instagram. Whatever happens with that. Nine of Wands. It says they don't look a lot, but they haven't scanned that. You know, they have scanned that indeed. The Sun. They like to keep their options open. They want to see where you're at, what you're doing, where we're going to be ultimately. I said it again. It's, you know, ultimately, it's going to be an ultimately day, but, you know. But yeah, the Sun. They're getting out there with a little bit of a fake account, but, you know, I think they like that. So that is a thumbs up indeed. They like looking at the YouTubeUser over there. They're looking, you know. Okay, let's see what we got. Avantika did ask the question indeed. Avantika, thank you very much for your donation. I appreciate that. Anne and Rocky's World, you are coming up next. Avantika, you need a good deck of cards. You need a stunningly beautiful deck of cards right now. We need something that's not only good, but it's going to be special, right? I think what qualifies is the Forest Creatures version 2. A lot of people like the version 1. I like the version 2. I like the version 2. I need it in my life. I like it. But yeah, nice big cards, beautiful card stuff. It spreads like butter. It spreads like peanut butter and jelly on warm toast, my friends. This deck is fantastic. It's fantastic. All right. Let's see how they ship. So where do you locate it? There we go. Boo Boo. Welcome. Good to see you. How are you doing? Hopefully you're feeling better, Boo Boo. What's going on? Oh, yeah, let's see. What are Ashwani's current feelings for me? Will he contact me anytime soon? No contact as of now. Will the ghosting finally? And the Fool says yes. The Fool's a good card for who's going to contact me, what kind of opportunities do I have out there, where can we go with it. The Fool says I'm willing to take that leap, I'm willing to take that adventurous spirit and make it happen. Looks very good, very encouraging, and I like it quite a bit, right? King of Swords, again, talks about just that swords aspect, opening the door, getting the communication, getting the contact, getting all of this stuff. So, yeah, you know, pretty excited with that. The King of Swords says we need to go there, and that is what we're going to do. Not if what? Talks about the fiery aspect that you need. You need them to take some action. You need them to take some contact, and I think the contact is coming. Looking very good as well. Seven of Wands. I do think that, let's see, will they contact me anytime soon? I do think that they're going to contact you in under a month, in my opinion. They're going to contact you in under a month, and they are going to do it with the Fool being the leap of adventure. Now, how do they feel? You have two, you have a king and you have a knight, all right? You got a couple of court cards over here. They're kind of concerned about the possibilities here. Where can we go with this? What kind of things, what kind of open doors can we have here? What kind of interesting aspects can we get going with this? So it looks good. It's very nice, and they kind of like it, right? Kind of like it and all this other stuff. So I do think that they enjoy your company. I do think that they want to get back, and I think it's a pretty encouraging connection that can happen indeed. They still have feelings. They sort of push back a little bit, but hey, you know, you gotta go with what you know with that. So looking good. I think in under a month, you'll have some sort of a connection, some sort of a thing there with that. Right. Castle, welcome. Good to see you. All right. We got Ann coming back in. Now, how will this whole journey with getting with G go if it actually happens? All right. Let's do some predictions with the Little Buddha Tarot, the Little Buddha Tarot. So we'll see what's going on. Maruta's like, man, you get used to them. You hate searches, okay. Give a good one. Be random call of the day, give you info. This is dark times, trying to watch the rest of things. All right, we're dodging the men folk. Well, you know, dogging on the men folk. Okay? I mean, you don't dog the men folk too hard. I'm a man folk, you know, so, yeah, there you go. Anyway, if I almost said something I shouldn't have said. You know, you start talking about the man folk. All right. If you like the man folk, this man folk is coming in Tuesday. We're going to have a big celebration. Be sure to be here on Tuesday. It's going to be a fantastic day. And going to be a lot of giveaways, a lot of fun stuff. Going to be a lot of partying. Lots and lots of partying going on up here on the Tuesday. How will this whole journey go with G if it will actually get started? Leviosa, welcome. Ace of Wands, nice. Six of Cups. Starts off casual. Six of Cups is a very casual kind of card. It's like, you know, we're sort of here. We have a decent connection. We kind of like each other. It's kind of nice. I kind of like each other. Not too bad there. The Six of Cups is what you need here. Very casual, and that's sort of where you're at. A casual connection, slow starting, slow to get moving. If you're prepared for that, if you can handle that, I think it's going to be okay. Because if you want something just dynamic, something spectacular, something boom, here it is, let's go, I don't think that's going to be it. It takes a little longer. It sort of progresses like a slow blooming flower as it goes. Ace of Wands. There's a level of anticipation or impatience that happens with this. To be aware of that. You're going to have a lot of anticipation and a lot of impatience. You're going to be like, why can't we just get started with this? Why is this taking so long? What is happening? What is the main what's the main pullback here that we're not ready for? Ace of Wands is like a spark, you know what I mean? It's like this big spark that's happening in the background, and you want to see if the spark is going to start a fire, but you're like, well, I don't know. But the Six of Substances happens casually, happens slow. Now, take a deep breath. Have the patience that you need to get this done, because the Knight of Pentacles says it's good to build long-term stability with this, right? You're looking at the journey, long-term stability. We're going through here. We're journeying on foot. We're seeing where it goes. We got the Pentacle. We're sort of making ourselves a nice foundation for it later. I think that's the important part. The Emperor says that you do need to push this along occasionally, like when it stalls out. Because it's going so slow that it's just like stalling out a little bit. You do need to push it along a little bit as well, right? Like a Be Random with Me says. So no tension. That's not good. Femme, thank you for your donation. But the Emperor says you do need to step up a little bit and sort of nudge it along if that's what it takes. So yeah, no tension indeed. That's a good way to put it. I like that. Be Random with Me. It's on target. Very nice indeed. All right, Rocky is next. Rocky's world has been literally forever. It's good to see you. How are you doing, Rocky? I hope, Rocky, you had a fantastic weekend. It was sunny. It was beautiful out here. This weekend was just marvelous. Just marvelous. I liked it a lot. You know what I like a lot too, though? I like the also called the Wonder World Tarot. You prefer them to people, maybe. I mean, I like my cat. My cat's nice. So, yeah, there you go. All right. What will happen between Roberto and I on Wednesday? I don't know. See what's going on with that. By the way, the Fed chairman is going to speak on Wednesday, and we get to see what happens with the stock market, because it's going to go bananas. It's going to go bananas, one direction or another. I don't know which, but I can tell you that it is going to go nuts, because every time they speak, it goes nuts. So I'm kind of curious to see which direction nuts it goes. You know, you got to watch the nuts. The nuts kind of determine what's happening. Anyway, what will happen between Roberto and I on Wednesday? Hopefully, the stock market crash or boom won't affect your connection. I don't know. Anyway, the Nine of Wands, Ace of Swords, and the Two of Swords. Here's what I think happens. It feels like it starts, right? It begins, it starts. And you're like, yeah, we got something started. It's nice. Ace of Swords. I got a nice communication, got a nice connection. Things are moving, things are rocking. I like it. We're going to give a thumbs up with that. Everything's just sort of nice, right? A little bit of a thumbs up action. We're excited with this stuff. But then it's like, wait, what just happened? It's like you don't really understand where we're going with this, or like what exactly just occurred, or you know, where are we going to be at the end of the day here? It feels like that we made a lot of progress to nowhere. Like we got on the mouse wheel and we ran it really, really fast. It's like, oh, this is nice, fast mouse wheel, and then we got off. We're like, wait a minute, we didn't actually go anywhere. YouTubeUser, thank you for your other donation. But yeah, the Two of Swords. You're like, wait a minute, I don't really understand. We have a separation here. It's not exactly where I wanted it to be. I thought we were making this great progress. All of a sudden, we didn't make the great progress. I thought it just feels weird. It's weird. It's like a surreal. It's like two different sides of a story, right? You have one side of the story, and then all of a sudden the other side's like, oh my, what's going on? But yeah, that Nine of Wands, right? Oh man, a lot of the ground that you want to cover, a lot of the ground that you want to fix or connect or anything like that, it's difficult to get it running and get it moving. But hey, yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes. That is the way it goes sometimes. You never know. You never know with all of that. Femme knows, though. Femme's like, I know. Just ask me. How does R feel about me? Let's see what's going on with R tonight. Can we do the Art of Adventure? No, we need one of the newer decks. We have so many decks. We got so many decks of cards. Oh, man, we got this kitty deck over here. You know, I'm a big fan of the cats. So we got a kitty deck over here. I don't think it has Salem in it, but it is cute indeed. We did give away all the Kickstarter extras we got with this deck, but that's okay. That's all right. We got the Kickstarter extras. We made it happen with all of that. All right. How does R feel about me? Let's see what's going on with R. Hopefully R has some encouraging things. Hopefully has some nice things here. Oh, Jesus, the Lovers are first. Lovers, Strength, and the Seven. That's a nice one. That is a nice one indeed. Now, I know it's hard to read these because they did that style to where you can barely read the text, but let me show you up close. You got the Lovers over here as the first card, all right? You got the Lovers. Now, if you want to know, how do they feel about me? What do they like me? What kind of connection do we have? The Lovers, especially being the first card, is just outstanding. It is amazing. Michelle, thank you for the kind words. I appreciate you being a supporter of the channel. But yeah, the Lovers doesn't play around. Now, you know, in my book, I talk about this. If you don't have the book, link in the description to the digital copy of the book. Somebody was like, I'll talk about this in a minute. But yeah, you do have the Lovers there. Okay. You know, the Lovers, that kind of finishes the reading, but we're going to go on anyway, Femme, because that's good news. Strength. It's like there's a bit of confusion here. A little bit of a confusion, but Strength is a good connection, is a good kind of a card where you're getting together, we're making it happen, and all this other stuff. I like it. A little bit of a taming of the lion with all of that. And then the Seven of Swords, getting back together, getting a connection back, and all this other stuff. So if you wanted a good reading, this would be it. This would be it. A fantastic reading, in fact, and possibly the best reading I've ever given you. See, and the cats provided it today. Yeah, the cats provided it today. All right, let's see. So here's story time with T.O. So somebody, and I wanted to screenshot it and put it up on the screen. Somebody left a comment in the comment section telling me that because I was against Jesus and I was with the devil, that the devil was going to pass judgment on me. I'm like, you know, that's kind of extreme there. Kind of a little bit extreme there. But yeah, I thought it was kind of funny. I did delete it, but I just think it was funny. They're like, you know, God's going to cast judgment upon you. I'm like, okay, you know, I have a pretty good life. I've done a lot of nice things. Let God cast that judgment, my friends. You know, I would have replied. I was like, do you realize how much religious stuff is in the tarot decks? Have you not looked? I mean, have you not read any books or anything? Apparently not. But yeah, they're like, you know, they pass judgment upon you. And they butchered my name too. If you're gonna be rude, you gotta at least correctly spell my name. I mean, you gotta spell my name correctly. You know, that's it. Watch out for old Sparky. Maybe. Michelle. Yeah, you can do PayPal, Michelle, up here. We got a link that is linked, I guess. A link that is pinned. That's the proper word. Up here in the chat. Or there's a $sign down there. I assume you're on a mobile. The $sign down there. You can get it at there. Jesus has better things to do. Yeah, apparently not. Apparently this person is like, you know, Jesus gonna pass judgment upon you. You're playing with the devil, you know. I was like, well, okay, whatever. Let me go ahead and ban them. You know, back in the old days when I first started, I'd reply and I'd lecture them. I'd excuse me, have you never read any books at all? Do you realize what all sorts of symbolism and you know? But nowadays, I just ban them and I move on with my life because I don't really have time for that anymore. But it is fun to make fun of them, I have to say. So occasionally, I do want to start typing something smart. But, you know, I was like, yeah, I'm not really going to do that. What is a religious bigot doing watching tarot readings? I have no idea. Religion and tarot go together like peanut butter and jelly. It's very nice. I mean, you have all sorts of beautiful things in the tarot, all sorts of great messages. And I mean, the tarot full of great things, great symbology and all that other stuff. So yeah, I like it. I like tarot cards. I mean, as you can tell, I mean, if you had a yes or no decision for does that fat man on YouTube like tarot cards, you're going to have to say, well, you're going to have to figure it out. You're going to have to go, yes, he does like tarot, or no, he doesn't like tarot. Let me give you the clues right here. We got, well, let me lock my phone so you don't see my address. Okay, yeah, we got tarot cards over here, and we got tarot cards over here, and we got lots and lots of tarot cards all around over here. So we got tons and tons and tons of tarot. So you're going to have to ask yourself, does this man like tarot cards, or does he not like tarot cards? And my answer is, he does love him some tarot cards. So I do enjoy my tarot cards. I love them all. All of my special little friends are right here. You know, we got the light seers, a little lantern path. Got the dark mansion. And we got Boo Boo's favorite. Boo Boo's favorite, the Thoth. It's right there. So I'm just saying. Then we got, you know, you can get this. You can order this in the description. There's a link where you can order my deck. Look at that beautiful card. Look at the beautiful cards over there. It is on sale right now. I will get it to you immediately. All right. Okay. That's enough of that. Okay. YouTube users waiting for their question. While I go rambling. Let's go see. YouTube user wants to know. Can you describe the man I ultimately end up with? Looks, career, etc. What is going to be happening with that? Queen of Wands. I think that the person that you're ultimately going to end up with just got out of a relationship. And I think that is a key point here. They just got out of a relationship. It is something. Oh, Jesus. We got a PayPal donation over here. Thank you very much for your very generous donation, Sugar Soul. Very nice. I love your name. All right. Thank you very much for your generous donation. I appreciate you. Just for fun. Cool. Thank you so much. If you have a question, let me know. If not, thank you so much again for the 7th time. But yeah. This is somebody who just broke up with somebody, just got out of a relationship. And I think that is one of your Scooby-Doo mystery clues that you want to understand, that you want to have is, oh yeah, somebody just got out of a relationship. And T.O. said somebody got out of being in a relationship. But yeah, you know, very nice indeed. A 3 of Swords action over there with the nipples. with the nipples. You got the, is that tassels? Is that what nipple covering is that? I'm not a nipple coverer. I mean, if you want to see my moobs, they're just hanging out there. But yeah, you know, I don't know what kind of nipple covering is that. I may get that. Does anybody know the proper name? Anybody in chat? I mean, if you know the proper name, let me know. Let me know, because hey, you know, add it to my collection. But yeah, I think they just got out of a relationship. That's gonna be one of y'all's clues there. Blue's clues. Just got out of a relationship and making it happen. Are those metal? Or those are pasties. Okay. Anyway, the Queen of Wands over here too, right? Queen of Wands just says this is somebody who is in a successful career, and that's what you need. They're successful. They're not going to be homeless. They're not going to be YouTube user. You got any room over there where you're living? You know, you got any room over there? Because I'm between jobs. You don't want that. So the Queen of Wands says they are very successful. This is somebody in a management position. They lead people. They're very poignant. They're very good at what they do. You know, they're kind of exciting to be around because they're sort of driven. They always have something going on. That's the key too. Just spoke up with somebody. They always have something going on, right? They always have something going on. Four of Swords says that they delay the first date. There's another thing there too. They delay the first date. They're like, you know, I got to reschedule. And normally, YouTube user would be like, oh, Jesus, what's this person doing? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all, right? Don't worry about it at all. Anita, what is your question? KM, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Lizzie Poo, I'm having a blessed weekend. Lizzie Poo, it's wrapping up. Monday's coming up, Lizzie. All right. The other clue is they're either late or they reschedule the first date. So there's your clues. They're like, okay, who is the part ultimately end up with? You got a lot of very specific things going on here with this individual. So very easy to spot. So normally you'd be upset about rescheduling the first date. In this one, you'd be like kind of excited. What deck is this? It's the Key Tarot. YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. But yeah, very excited indeed. Four of Swords, delay or reschedule. Nine of Swords says this is somebody that really likes you. They're not going to be somebody that ghosts you, okay? They're not going to be somebody that ghosts you. They're not going to be somebody that has a baby with all the random people in the neighborhood. This is somebody that's excited about YouTube user, which is what you need. You need somebody that loves YouTube user and loves to be around them, loves to talk to them, and all that other stuff. Teal's birthday is Tuesday. It is a Tuesday. We're going to give away a truckload of stuff. It's going to be like, so far I have 6 decks of cards that I want to give away. So it may be higher than that. We may go up to 10 decks. I don't know. I really don't know. Anyway, all right. Legal field. I don't think so. We'll see about that. My baby daddy and his ex has 6 DUIs. He's collected them like Pokemon. Collecting the DUIs like it's like he's got an app. Instead of Pokemon Go, it's DUI Go, right? You want to find the DUI while you're out. He's like got the app open and he's like clicking it and stuff. He's like, let me find my next DUI. And the DUI's over here. He's like trying to catch the DUI, you know, with a Pokemon Go. He's like trying to catch it. You got to catch them all the DUIs. Got to scroll up and catch it, throw the Pokeball at the DUI and catch it. All right. Anyways, 6 DUIs. That's, you know, that's a man who enjoys a good drink. I mean, let's say that now, right? You gotta love a man that enjoys a good drink. Okay. Anyway, does he have those taken care of? Well, I assume so, or the cops are going to come after him. He was hiding those DUIs when I were together. Well, gee, I wonder why. Yes, DUI Go. Pokemon Go. I don't know. What's a good inebriated tarot deck? If I'm just going to get inebriated, what kind of deck would I want? This one? Maybe this one. Maybe this deck right here could be it. This could be it. This is the Playful Heart Tarot. It seems that he has a playful heart here. He had a warrant. Oh my, I assume not like the 80s band. He needs AA. I mean, with 6 DUIs, he needs more than AA. He needs like a bump in the head or something. All right, sounds like he has a problem. Yeah, that does sound like a problem. But yeah, let's see what's going on. Joan, you missed it. Joan, we have baby's daddy has 6 DUIs. Got to catch them all. All right. My neighbor's outside. They're probably wondering what's going on in here. I'm like cracking up. I'm going bananas up in here. Speaking of which, I got a banana over there that I'm going to have for dinner. All right. Oh, man, did I use that banana earlier? Uh-oh. I think I have a banana left over for breakfast. Oh, do I have to go to the store? Oh, man, I hope not. All right. Let's see. 6 DUIs. Does he have those taken care of? The Nine of Pentacles says he paid a lot of money to take care of this stuff. He did. The Star says he does have them taken care of. He does. So I think the easy answer is thumbs up. It's all taken care of. Brazilian, a baby. Welcome. Good to see you. But yeah, the Hierophant. I think he's appeared in court. He's paid lots of money with this. The Nine of Pentacles, right? I've cashed out, and cashed out again. Hopefully he doesn't have anything in the stock market on Wednesday, because that's going to go away and he's going to have less money. But yeah, the Nine of Pentacles, he's paid quite a bit. You know, hey, if you got enough money, I think you'll be all right. That's the thing, you'll be all right. Anyway, Anita, thank you for your question. But yeah, the Star, right? He's being guided. He's being guided to the vodka. Well, let's say that now. He's being guided, the Star, to the vodka. And the Page of Wands, he's not good at this. Master of the Obvious. Page of Wands, when he has some activity, he does the poorest activity, makes terrible decisions and all that other stuff. But yeah, the Hierophant, yeah, he's going to appear in court. Here's my prediction. He still has another court date pending. Just my prediction, entertainment purposes, he still has a court date pending for this, okay? Not for all 9 of them or whatever, but he does have a court date pending indeed, the Hierophant. This is very serious. I think the court is taking it seriously, but he's paid enough money. He's paid off the judge, or he's got the lawyers that he needs and all of that other stuff. So yeah, I may have to go to the store for bananas. I may not have enough bananas to survive the night. So yeah, guided. He's guided towards the vodka. I mean, some people love that vodka. You know, in the 1950s movie where they take out the little metal flask out of their jacket, it sounds like he's got one of those, because that's a lot of DUIs. I mean, that's lots and lots of DUIs as far as that goes. All right, we're gonna go with the Halloween tarot. It's coming up. It's coming up on Halloween. It is. Does the future spouse, are they in the legal field? Now, if we get the Justice card, I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say yeah. All right, you keep a lot of apples around. I do like apples. Apples last a long time, especially Granny Smith apples last like a decade in the refrigerator. An apple a day does keep the doctor away, except the Dr. Mystical. You don't want to keep Dr. Mystical away. You want Dr. Mystical right up on you. All right, let's see what's going on. Future spouse, are they in the legal field? 5 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, and the Hierophant. They work with people from the legal field, but they don't work in the legal field. So maybe they contract out, maybe they do something, maybe something's going on with the legal field. So they do work around the legal field, but they don't work in the legal field. So it could be an application developer, manager with that. It could be somebody that does serve papers. It could be something with that, right? But they do work around that, but not in it, right? Hierophant. I'm in a business that's around that individual. I do have kind of people around me in the legal field, right? I do have people around me in the legal field that I see occasionally, but not every day. Five of Pentacles says they just want to avoid it entirely. I don't think they're very good at that, but the way it goes. And the Wheel of Fortune, right? You know, my van, I have candy in my van. I have candy in the van. Wheel of Fortune with this. I think that their job is a pretty regular one they've had a while. So a bit of a while. They, you know, not something they just started last week or anything like that. So yeah, you've got a lot of clues about your finale relationship with that. Very nice. When am I going to receive communications from S? Well, let's look at one of my favorite decks of all time. This is going to be this deck right here. Oh, we need to do the Gustave Doré tonight, too. We need another question for some Gustave Doré action. Be nice. Be nice. All right. Yeah, Boo-Boo, I hope you are feeling better. How are you feeling? Give us an update on that. Let's see. Banana bread. I do like banana bread. Oh, man, I go nuts with banana bread. I'll eat like half the loaf, though. I love banana bread. So I don't know what me and bananas go together like that, you know? More bars than churches. Maybe it's even. I guess you do need one bar for every church. I have to say that. All right, when am I going to receive communication from S? 10 of Cups, High Priestess, and the Page of Wands. Late. I would say 3 weeks to a couple of months. 3 weeks to a couple of months with that. You do have a casual communication. In other words, they don't really call you, but they do have sort of this casual thing to where they're around and you kind of see them around and what have you. The 10 of Cups, happy home, happy family. All of a sudden, they're just in the family. They're in kind of where you are kind of thing, right? They're in that situation. By the way, we're ending soon tonight. There we go. Tyo, are you still baking? No. I baked mainly for Christina, and Christina doesn't want any more baked goods from me. She buys it from the store, but she doesn't want any of mine. So what can I do? And she also, I was like, I want you to take it to work, and she'd take it to her old job, but she does not take any new baking stuff to her new job. She said no multiple times, like 4 times. So basically I threw away most of my ingredients. So I tossed it. Anyway, all right, when am I going to receive communication from S? Again, 3 weeks to a couple of months with that happy home, happy family. Looks pretty good there. High Priestess, the information's coming in. The connection is coming in. I like it. Very nice indeed. But yeah, that Page of Wands is slow to develop. It's slow to progress, right? But that's it. But that is it. So yeah, there you go. Oh man, that is it. That was the modern anime tarot or modern something tarot. I don't know. Postmodern tarot. It was something. That was a tarot deck of some type. Anyway, and that is it for me. I do have to go buy some bananas because I'm out. And I need some bananas up in here. Thank you for being here. We will see you Monday. And don't forget, Tuesday's the big day. Be here on Tuesday. There's this. You have no idea how much stuff I'm giving away. Anyway, we will see you tomorrow.